Thank you, Chair. I will ask a technical question because I think what it's hearing what is being discussed, it's important to know and to understand how progress is going to be measured. So I know that there are some amendments in that direction too. Could you please explain how progress will be measured?
I wonder if I can defer to my colleague, Mr. Ahn.
Absolutely. Senator, accountability, in addition to prescribing the roles and responsibilities and the legally binding process for the government to develop plans and also implement measures to work towards net zero emissions by 2050. The accountability regime also includes progress report and assessment reports so that it's a cyclical practice and rigor when it comes to reporting on to what extent the government in collaboration with other parties, may that be provinces, territories, indigenous partners and industry stakeholders, whether we have met the target through amendments to the proposed bill. There actually will be 2 to 3 progress reports that will be released before 2030, and the progress report will focus on to what extent that we are on track to meeting the relevant greenhouse gas emissions target. Also provide an update on the implementation of the key federal emissions reduction measures, any relevant sectoral strategies and emissions reductions strategies for the government in terms of greening its operation, and any other information as appropriate. So there will be progress reports that will be released before 2030 in order to inform Canadians and parliamentarians alike in terms of whether we're on track and also whether course calibration is required. In addition, with the information of the national inventory report available for the target year, there will also be an assessment report that will be cyclically released in order to demonstrate, number one, what it's the summary of the official greenhouse gas emission inventory for that particular target year. Also, a clear statement in terms of whether Canada has met that particular target, and also an assessment of how the key federal emissions reduction measures and any other relevant sectoral strategies, emission reduction strategies contributed to that target. And any information on any adjustments that could be made to the subsequent emissions reduction plans in order to increase the probability of meeting or exceeding that subsequent national target. So these are regime in addition to setting the target, as well as putting in place an emission reduction plan to hold the government accountable when it comes to demonstrating transparency of to what extent the government, Canada as a whole, has been on the pathway to achieving net zero by 2050.
Thank you. Senatrice